Welcome to part 26 of the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword playthrough, where I totally did not accidentally close out of the video player and stop streaming to the Discord server.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about either. Yeah. Shut up.
I'm not crazy, you are.
I'm not crazy. Oh man, you ever heard of gaslighting? Oh man. But yeah, we're done with Dungeon 4. Time for the game to go to shit again. But yeah. So yeah, if you didn't already know like the general plot of Skyward Sword or why Skyward Sword is the prequel to Ocarina of Time, it's the forging of the Master Sword. That's right, we get to build the Master Sword, and that will carry on to legacies and many legends across time for generations to come. They all happen.
Where the hero is always named Link.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah. Yeah, the hero is always named Link. The princess is always named Zelda. Like, I'm surprised, like, none of the Links ever came up with the name of just, like, naming them Link Jr. or Link Jr. Jr., Link the Fourth.
Link the Third.
Link the Third, Link the Fourth, and so on and so forth. Yeah. We could have had...
we could have had Bob save the day, you know?
Oh no, I was just like thinking, just name them by number. Man, like a Pope Benedict 16. We could have had Link 16. Oh man. But yeah, no. We're done with Farron Woods for now. For now. We'll be coming back to it later. Cause man, this game just loves to pad out time. Where'd all my money go? That was the pouch that he had raised the price up to 600 rupees, and I just paid that.
I see.
Yeah, the scammer. But hey, I can store more bottles in my pouch now. That's basically all I'm ever use the adventure pouch for, because I'm not one to like buy an extra capacity for any of my weapons and stuff like that. I'm like that in survival horror games as well. Like, since I barely use my guns in those type of games, I don't ever really upgrade the capacity and all that because because survival horror just naturally just encourages you to not waste ammo. So yeah. So I don't naturally. I mean, on the other hand, you think capacity means you can somewhat get away with using a little more ammo because you can hold more in your clip now, right? But no, I don't bother with that because I'm not like that in the first place. See, in those types of games, there's a lot of choices. Not everyone's gonna have the same skills set. You might be a bullet waster. By the end of the game, you might have, I don't know, 1 bullet left. Me, on the other hand, my entire suitcase is full, and I barely have space to contain any more grenades. Because that's just the type of player I am. And so, I'm like that here too. I think you made a joke about me, like, even when I'm playing Zelda, I'm playing Resident Evil. Because I was freaking using...
Yeah, I think you did say something like that in a different episode.
Yeah, because I was freaking using the boomerang instead of the slingshot, which is a lot more quicker.
Yeah. Yeah, you're using the boomerang because you didn't want to like waste ammo for your slingshot.
Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry, I just don't. Even though I barely use it, especially after Dungeon 5.
You're gonna get dizzy doing that.
Oh yeah, no, I shouldn't have pressed A at all. No. But yeah, basically after every dungeon, you're supposed to come back here. We learn a new song, and we come back here inside the, I forgot the actual name of this place, but it's inside that Thunderdome thing. Yeah, we learn a new song, then we have to play that new song to get into the new realm, and basically that's how we get into the dungeon. Rinse and repeat. That's basically Zelda games in a nutshell. Master Chief is a fan of Zelda, confirmed.
Swifty.
Yay. So the harp generally, because Zelda games have their choice of instrument to use, and then you can play songs with them.
Yeah.
The harp, you can't really play songs with them. So you know how in like Ocarina of Time, it's almost as if the game's named after the musical instrument. You had a multitude of songs to help you solve puzzles and teleport to places, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't exactly have manual control on what songs to play with the harp. It's just kind of an auto puzzle solve. In fact, it's not really even used for dungeon puzzle solving or anything like that. It's really just used for plot progression. That's basically it. Or like the stuff that I draw on the walls, you're supposed to use the harp to play it. You just strum it. It doesn't play a specific song. All the specific songs are plot based. There are no song puzzles to help you. There are no Song of Storms. You can't make it rain. You can't travel back in time. At least not yet.
Not yet.
The plot is dumb. But yeah, that's kind of one of the more disappointing aspects when it comes to the musical instruments.
Yeah.
Like here, that point right there. This is another. That's a slingshot. That. What am I doing? Yeah. The harp is pretty much only used for these things. They're entrances into the Silent Realms. You can strum fast if you want. You ruined the song by doing that.
Through the fire and flames.
Oh man, through the fire and flames on a harp. Someone play that right now.
I'm sure somebody's done it.
I'm sure someone has to have done it. Right, yeah.
Or at the very least, they got like a sound sample of a harp, and they did a bunch of editing skills to make it sound like it's playing through the fire and flames.
Yeah. Or like the freaking all those the piano tutorial videos or whatever. You know, the automated program that just has notes. No fucking way are some of those songs. Some of those songs, I feel like you need to have at least 3 hands to play. Like,
well, yeah, I think some of those are kind of made to be stupid like that, where you need like 5 different people to play it.
Yeah, because there are a lot of compositions out there that they put into the piano thing, and I'm like, there is no way someone can do that with 2 hands. Maybe like 1 in 1 million, maybe. I've seen some crazy stuff there on the internet, but like, nah. Like I've seen one guy's like a piano player at a concert. He was intentionally playing a piece of music bad, and the joke was he had the music sheet upside down, and so when he realized, he flipped the music sheet right side up, and then started playing the song normally.
That's pretty funny.
It is funny, but hey, that takes talent. Because I don't know who... I'm not saying that he was actually reading the music sheet upside down. No. I'm just saying that he knew the notes on how to play a song backwards. Oh, boy. Silent Realm time. So, I don't necessarily enjoy these. Because you basically have to go around the place, avoid getting hit by one of those guardian things that scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid.
I could see why.
But you have to go around collecting 15 of these things. And you only have 90 seconds to basically collect everyone. The timer resets every time you collect a tier. I don't think they stack.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they stack, at least. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really care. Um, but yeah. You only have so much time to collect all 15 of them. And you better make sure you know where they are. Or I guess you wouldn't know in your first time around. See, the little fruit that I just collected there basically makes it where the tiers have a beacon. Those beacons don't last forever, though. So that can be helpful. It's supposed to be challenging. It's kind of annoying, though, really. Like, I get the idea, and given the plot, this is somewhat a necessary evil to have. Like, this sort of bloating is not the most offensive bloating in the world. I can understand this as a plot thing. Some of the late game stuff, though, I'm like, come on. We should be done with the game already. You'll see. But yeah, the Silent Realms, not the worst thing in the world. Could have gone without these, though. Yep. Oh yeah, stuff like this also makes me tense. Go, 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 go. Fuck. Yeah, that's called waking water. If you step in the water, there goes your timer. Bye-bye. Yeah. Yeah. And also another point for these things is just basically it's to test your knowledge of how well you know the level design of the place. Because the places where they have the Silent Realms are places we've been to before. So it's just trying to test you on how memorable your mind is when it came to the level design. So that's why I said very early on, memorize the layout of these worlds very closely, because you're going to need it later in the game. Well, here we are. It's later in the game.
This is later.
Yeah, this is later. I hope you remember how to traverse this place, because some of the places are not exactly streamlined. I mean, I don't expect every place to be streamlined as so. It's just because the next one, the place where I haven't been to yet in a Silent Realm is Elden Volcano. That place is more vertical than the other two. So I just hope, and so by nature it's the most complicated world design for the Silent Realm. Because this one's more broad, more open. Well, Elden Volcano. No. I hope you remember which vents take you up and which vents take you down. Push that cart. And this center structure, basically what I'm on right now, is like the outside of Dungeon 3. So yes, we won't make you backtrack inside of Dungeon anymore, but around it, yeah.
That's fair game.
That's fair game, right? Jeez. Yeah, the quicksand is still a thing, even in the Silent Realm. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because this is a place with the quicksand, and remember, it's like you have to remember which places in the quicksand are safe to stand on and which are not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's here too. So I hope you remember the level design of this place. The starting circle is always a safe space.
I was gonna say, is that a safe zone?
Yeah.
All right.
The Guardians won't get you there. So if you happen to, like, I don't know, you can't find the last tier and you don't have any time left on the timer, you can rest there for a bit. Just, plan accordingly. Assuming you know where the last tier is.
Timer pause in that area if you still have time?
Yeah, it pauses, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can see the timer is indicated by, like, the deteriorating petals there in the corner. Yeah. So I'm still making good time because it's almost as if I know this game.
would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk, right? Yeah. No, I still remember my first time through these. I was like scraping for time by the end of it. Some of them I had to do over again because, you know, I got hit by the Guardians. Not a fun thing to happen.
Do the Guardians just hurt you, or do they like insta-kill you?
They insta-kill you.
I see.
Yeah. So if you get hit by them, that's considered one hit, and you have to do the whole trial over again. Yeah, not fun. But it's sort of a necessary evil for how this game's structured. Because you get the claw shots. Yeah! Awesome. I take back everything I said.
Pretty required.
I take back everything I said about the Silent Realms.
This game's great.
This is the greatest game of all time.
Does Skyward Sword have fishing?
No, unfortunately.
It's not the greatest game of all time.
Well, we're in the sky. There's no ocean. There's bird catching, I think. Or like bug catching, I should say. That's probably the closest you're gonna get to it. You're a Pokemon trainer now. You only specialize in bug types.
Here's my team of Metapods.
But yeah, now we got the claw shots. Awesome. We can now latch onto those things. And yeah, that's cool. Can latch onto grates as well. Basically, they basically work the same as how they did in Twilight Princess. So no complaints there, except you get both of them at the start. Because not like Twilight Princess where, like, I forgot what dungeon it was, but like you got one of them and then later on you got a second one. Yeah. Right here, you get them at both at the same time, and it's great. We become Spider Link.
I was gonna say we become Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. Spider-Man. No Zelda. Zelda's not home.
Zelda's not home.
Yeah. That's the fourth movie there, gang. They said that they're gonna do more Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland Tom Holland Spider-Man. But at the time, at least not right now, because they've already like revealed their movie schedule for what they want for the next 4 or so years. Spider-Man's not on there. I assume because I can't actually remember. There's an article roughly after Spider-Man No Way Home came out, and Tom Holland basically said, I want to take a break from acting for a while because I want to start a family. That's basically what he said.
Oh,
yeah. So I don't know, like, if he's done anything since then, but yeah, I hope the best for the dude, you know? So that's probably why they don't have any plans for Spider-Man as of right now. Yeah. And also for the facts that Kevin Feige doesn't know what the fuck he's doing half the time. I've had many complaints about the last the last couple years of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's almost as if the quality went to shit. Almost, not completely. Spider-Man No Way Home is a good movie, but like everything else that came in between then is either ranged from he sank in the quicksand, the dope.
That's pretty funny.
But everything since then has either been like mid or bad. There's not been like a great movie in the last 2 years. And people might say, well, it's only 2 years. Like, come on, it's not the biggest timeline in the world, right? Well, you should try telling Kevin Feige that. Because you know, or maybe you don't know. I don't know how well versed you are in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I haven't really watched a lot of that stuff.
Gotcha. So basically, it's an ambitious Hollywood project, that's for sure. It's been going on for 15 years now. Some might say that's a lot of time. Others might say it's still pretty young. 15's a young number. Little did you know. Anyways. Yeah, so the how it basically has functioned in the past is like they like to do phases of movies. It's basically we complete this arc, then we complete this arc, and then so on and so forth. Or but how the pattern was like for we're currently in phase 5 right now. Phases 1 through 3 was basically an overarching arc. They had the little arcs within themselves, but they all contained in one giant arc. And that spanned from 2008 to 2019, that entire
Wow.
thing. Yeah. So pretty ambitious. So they want to do that again for phases 4, 5, and 6, have that overarching arc. That is going the timeline as of right now, they're probably going to change it because stuff. It's going to last from 2021 to 2026. That's 5 years, not 10 like previous.
Yeah.
That's it's kind of stretching it there, or not.
Yeah.
Not stretching it actually. No, that's trying to crank out as much stuff as you can without giving care into quality. No. I realize it's the end of the part, but I might continue in the next one. Who knows? But yeah, no. But usually the phase 4 lasted a single year.
Wow.
The other phases have lasted between 4 to 6 years. 6? Maybe? No, maybe 4. No, I think 4. I don't think they've ever done 6. But yeah, they've usually lasted 4 years, not a singular year. That's stupid. And the quality of the movies has shown directly because of that. There's not a lot of production time because you want these phases to come out yearly. That's not how that works. There have been rumors that some directors are leaving their own projects because there are a lot of time constraints. Because Kevin Feige doesn't know what a calendar is. That's neither here nor there, though.
Taking some notes from Pokemon and Sonic.
No, those are the wrong notes to take.